Noel, the 3 points in the group, a big night, and it sets it up perfectly for next Tuesday.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think we got loads of positives out tonight in terms of our young team, boys that haven't played probably in around our first team, like Borgie and Shea, been in around that. They've been around it for a while, along with the lads that have been around the first team and getting good minutes in the legs to keep the fitness going. And I thought it was a well worked exercise. I thought they came with a really good quality. Obviously, with the boys they had playing and the young lads coming through and the experience they had in the team, it was a really good test for us. So we're pleased. A
strong West Ham side, and Souček is a player that Premier League watchers will know, and international fans as well.
Yeah, he's top. He's a top player, and how he went about his business tonight, it just shows the reason why he's been a top player for a long time at this level. So yeah, listen, we said, he's only one player. Obviously they had Callum up front as well, and he's had league experience. So we knew the strengths they had, but we said if we can keep the ball moving and working it and keep our tempo and keep our quality high in the final third and try to keep the pressure on, that they can't all be in 4 or 5 places at once. So I thought tonight we done it really well.
Parallels to Saturday, because obviously much better going forwards in the second half.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, absolutely. Again, I think we started that wee bit slow, and the goal is not ideal from our point of view. But again, the character we showed to come back, to get back on track, to get back into their half, and to keep probing the first half. We said we just got to keep on doing it, and I thought we probably had another third of the time we had to cross the ball and believe and keep putting it in there and trying to fall in seconds when it drops down, because we've got good boys that can attack the ball in the box, and in the second half it showed. The first, obviously we get the penalty that we don't execute on, and then we have to keep going again. So that's a bit of a knock, but we stay strong to it and we keep putting more balls in. And then we get the goal from across. Borgie falls in the seconds, and it's a great finish. Then obviously the second goal is Mark's pen, but again it's a cross in the box and a great head down. I think it was from Jerry, and young Sean comes in for his first appearance. So we signed recently from Ireland, and he's a real bright spark when he came on the pitch. So really pleased for him. He gets across the line, great movement, and he comes from the wrong side, and it's a pen. So from Mark to score, the way he did and the conviction he had and the aggression he put into the penalty, it was a perfect pen for me. I'm lucky that the net was there, because it would have ended up going through one of the seats at the back of at the stand. But it showed that I thought the fans were brilliant with him tonight in terms of when he scored. They really give a big cheer for him, and he's worked so hard, and hopefully that's him off the mark now and we get him up and running.
What can that do for him? Because, like you say, the fans' warmth at the end for him as well, and the nature of that penalty. You just don't save those, do you?
No, it just shows everything about this football club. You know what I mean? The fans, how special they are, and obviously it's easy to get frustrated. I've been in that situation myself many a time in my career, where you have them little dry spells and you're just waiting for that first one to go in. But here I thought the fans have been brilliant, and tonight when he scored at the end, when they stayed and clapped him, and it was brilliant for him. So delighted.
As a former striker, have you had to sort of put your arm around him at training and sort of remind him of those times? Yeah,
listen, a little bit of that, but also this is the game we live and this is the game we love. So it's obviously it's about we can't dwell on that and we can't feel sorry for ourselves, and he hasn't. He's been really, really good and strong about it, and he's had great conversations with Jack. So from that point of view, we've got a really good togetherness in the club, that we've got obviously senior pros like Jack, has been a seasoned veteran of scoring goals at this level and above, to give him a bit of a voice, because we've all been there, we've all had them little spells, but like I said, I was really pleased for him. And then it shows the difference a goal can make in terms of his decision making in the second half. After he scored, he was clean, he was quick with the ball, he moved, he used his body, and he puts in a great pass for Jerry, who takes a great touch and finish, to be ruthless in that moment. But he had one in the first half. Mark, the ball got played up, and he kind of scooped it into no one, and that's when you're in between the game and you're a little bit caught with like what you're going to do, and it shows how much a goal can do. And when that goal came, he became more precise, more confident, and more belief came back into him. So we got to keep building that now and make sure it stays with him for the rest of the time he's here with us.
These games are about getting opportunities and taking opportunities. Has anyone caught the eye for Saturday?
I think they've all done great. I really do. I thought the fullbacks were really, really good. I thought, you know, in terms of our line, our distance, our midfielders were great. I thought Ben done really well. He was in the 10 to start. And he's such a good footballer, Ben. And when he went back into midfield himself, and even Tawangi, I thought was really great for the time he was on the pitch tonight. So we're really pleased. You know, it's great that we have these boys to look at and to be knocking on the door. I thought Kelvin E. I thought even his work rate at times tonight was superb in terms of the pressure he's putting on, his aggression, and how he wanted to go about it. I know he's missed a pen and he's disappointed about that, but I look at the bigger picture of the performance for him. I thought he done really, really well tonight again.
And we're really putting some results together here at the SCO, and that's important too.
Massively important. It's huge. I mean, I think now we're 4 or 5 unbeaten after 4 or 5 wins at home, which is huge for us. We talk about building momentum and having that togetherness and that being that tough to beat, and that, you know, that this place being a fortress for us, which it has been for years, you know, and it's really important. But you know, we knew it was going to take a little bit of time. There's going to be a little bit of pain in terms of getting the team together, you know, gelling and bonding. I think we're doing it really well. We're on the right trajectory, and it's not going to be linear. It's not going to be straight up. You know, we know that there's going to be peaks and troughs along the way, but we're going in the right direction at the moment, which is really good for us. And momentum is building. I think now that's 1 loss in 6 or something. So we got to go from there and go, right, where's the next win? It's on Saturday. That's the only thing that matters right now.
Is that what it's all about now? Momentum heading into Mansfield? Yeah,
absolutely. You know, building it, making sure the boys recognise it and we feel good about it. You know, we put together a performance and like an intensive work rate to Saturday, and you know, the result surely should look after itself.